What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at the short term, the medium term, and the long term charts for Stellar Lumens. We're also going to take a look at the Stellar Lumens Bitcoin ratio to see what kind of crazy things are going on. And are we seeing a fractal based on the last bear to bull market for Stellar Lumens compared to this one? Well, we're going to take a look at that, guys. If you guys are new, make sure you guys press that subscribe button down below if you guys enjoyed today's video. Now let's jump right on in to the daily chart here. As you guys can see that we talked about in my last Stellar Lumens video, we did get a nice bounce off the bottom of this bull flag that has been forming since the end of November, right? So over a month pattern bull flag is forming right now, which is going to make us really impulse to the upside when we do break out of this flag. As you guys can see, we've got multiple touches on the top now. This support line is pretty much confirmed now. And why I think we're going to break out of this bull flag to the upside very soon, well, we're going to take a look at that in the next couple of charts. But I did want to see here, guys, you guys can see we did get a perfect bounce off the bottom of this bottom trend line. If we switch on over to the weekly chart real quick, you guys can see it pretty much mirrors exactly what I was talking about in my last Stellar Lumens video. We had this resistance here, right, around the August, right, and we just did a support and resistance flip. You guys can see the same thing happened for this resistance level as well. So these two resistance levels for our last, during our bear market that was keeping us down for so long, here, guys, here has now flipped as support again, right, based on the candle bodies, and we wick down and confirm this as support as well. So you guys can see how bullish that is. And I think this is gonna we may not pump straight up here, but I think it is possible that we could go sideways here until eventually breaking on up to the upside. I do not think we go below both of these green lines. We could come a little bit farther down to the second green line here and then impulse up, but I think it's more likely that we stay above this on the on the weekly close basis, right? We can wick down below it as we've seen in multiple weeks here, right? But I think it's more likely that we can stay above this top green line, which is at about 13.5 cents, and we just continue upwards from here after Stellar Lumens got a pretty sizable correction here. You guys can see we got about a 47% correction, which was much needed after this crazy massive candle that we got there, which was literally which was a 180% move. We did need a little bit of a correction, and we definitely got it there for Stellar Lumens. So that's why I think us holding this 13.5 level, which is about right here, right? Well, somewhere around here. That's kind of the middle of on the daily chart where we had a bunch of bunch of price action in this level. I think we hold that, and that's going to push us up. We're going to get squeezed in between this line here, and we're eventually going to get a breakout to the upside out of this bull flag here. So that's the daily and weekly chart, guys, for Stellar Lumens. Now let's switch on over to the Stellar Bitcoin pair. Now we have a lot of things going on in this pair that I'm extremely bullish about for the future couple weeks and couple months, never mind a couple of years, right? So you guys can see where we are right now. We've been forming some a long-term bullish divergence and a short-term bullish divergence, right? We have this small red line here, which you guys can see from swing low to swing low. We got lower lows on the price action, but we got higher lows on the RSI, which is classic bullish divergence. And same thing on a longer time frame. So we have the swing low back here back in August, and we have this swing low here back in right here in November, right? If I get rid of these, you guys can see a little better here. We have this swing low back in August, this swing low back in November, right? And on the price action, we have this swing low to this swing low. So same thing, guys, lower lows on the price action and higher lows on the RSI, which is both classic divergence on the smaller time frames and on the longer time frames, which should propel us upwards from here on out. Now, that's just one reason why I am so bullish. The other reason I am so bullish is, this fractal we've been talking about multiple times for Stellar Lumens here, guys. You guys can see we have these labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Each time the exact same pattern plays out. I've gone over this multiple times in multiple Stellar Lumens videos, but I'll go over it for you guys who are new watching my Stellar Lumens videos. But usually what we do, guys, is we make, two local lows, right? We make one local low and then a lower low while having this resistance above us, right? So we make a lower low, test the resistance, come back down, make a lower low, and then pump, right? That's one time. Same thing here, guys. We make a low, go up and test the resistance, come back down, make a lower low, and then pump above it. That's twice, guys. If we zoom in here, this one's a little bit smaller, but you guys can see the same thing happen, right? We make our first low, pump up to the resistance, make a second low, and then pump, right? And we're doing the exact same thing now, guys. You guys can see, make our first low, right? We pumped to resistance. We should get a reversal sometime in, it might not be right now, but within the next couple weeks. And I think this is going to propel us to the upside. You guys can see every time this happens, we get a absolutely massive move to the upside. Once here, and once here. So I think another one is going to be coming very, very soon for Stellar Lumens based on these bullish divergences and just the general, history of this pair, right? We've seen multiple times where Stellar Lumens just makes massive gains on Bitcoin after we see these divergences, and also, just the fractals that we've seen multiple times play out. Now, I want to switch on over to the stellar dollar pair again on the weekly chart, and look how similar the last two cycles are. So one cycle we have down here, and the second cycle we have down here. Now look how similar these two things play out, right? And you can also, right, well, we're going to go over the first one first. So you guys can see the first time we had this, this was our old bear market resistance, right, where we just couldn't get above it on the weekly closes, right? Couldn't get above it. And then we finally got above it, tested, we got a massive pump to the upside, came back down, retested it as support before then popping up onto the upside. And you guys can see the same thing happen here in this bull market, right? We had our bear market resistance, right? Bear market resistance that we just couldn't get above. Got a massive pump to the upside, came back down, retested it as support, right? You honestly can draw this green line pretty much anywhere, maybe a little bit higher here. Pretty much the same thing. No, we came back down, touched it as support, and now, if history were to repeat itself, we were going to get a massive run up to the upside. You honestly, I don't really call this here a cycle, right? But you honestly can do the same thing for this one. So we had our quote unquote bear market support. We got our pump, right? Bear market support, got rejected multiple times, got a massive pump out of it, came back down, touched it as support, right? And then got a massive pump again. So you guys can see this same type of consolidation happens every single time. And in the last two times, it's resulted in a massive weekly bull trend that lasts multiple weeks to the upside. And I expect something similar to be happening, not just for Stellar Lumens, but altcoins in general, right? I expect an altcoin season to be happening very, very soon, because we've seen Bitcoin really, really pull away on these ratios for all altcoins. I'm going to make a video later on today. And we're going to talk about the Bitcoin dominance and just a lot of the ratios on altcoins, and why I think an altcoin season is very, very likely to be happening very, very soon. If we're not already in it, right? We're seeing Bitcoin slow down a little bit, but we all know how Bitcoin can react, right? Bitcoin can absolutely pop off 20% tomorrow out of absolutely nowhere. So, we're seeing Ethereum, Chainlink, Stellar, a lot of good altcoins, solid altcoins with use cases really start to make some massive gains, and that's what we want to see continue. Obviously, I hold a lot of those three coins in particular, Ethereum, Chainlink, Stellar, and I also hold mostly Bitcoin. So things are good right now, right? I hope you guys, made a lot of profits this last week, but always remember to keep your head clear and, keep your head clear as an investor and a trader, whichever one you are. You guys know we're investors on this channel, but have to include you traders too. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, guys, if you guys are new, press that subscribe button down below. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I know if you guys subscribe, I see you guys commenting every single day in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much. You guys honestly mean the world to me, from right here. So I'll see you guys in later's video. Make sure you guys look out for that. So